Hi there, Scott. Hope you're well. Sorry, slight delay on the lesson. Right, first off, your friend here has got a bit of an issue here first away, and he very much rolls the club away. So you can see here how the arms roll the club back, so the club ends up in a very, very flat position here. Okay, you know, this should really be starting to still be an extension of the arms, and then start to be setting up, extension of the belly button, and then starting to set up through the right forearm. So we see here that it's kind of the left arm moves away from the body a little bit here, so the butt of the club is now pointing back down the range. It then goes flat and underneath the right forearm. So then as we go towards the top of the backswing, the club is massively across the line at the top. What this then requires is quite a deep-rooted sit into the follow-through here, where the weight moves onto the toes to move the arms back in front of the body. So the arms are then fighting to get some room through impact as the legs collapse quite a lot through the golf shot. Now when we have a look at this from the front view, what we notice is that we highlight where the head is positioned there, and we notice that head moves over to the right as you lift out of the spine angle. Okay, and the hips have swayed over to the right hand side. So we notice here there's a bit of sway. We're not able to fully see this because the camera's moving just a little bit, but there is a little bit of sway over towards the right hand side and a little bit of lift out of the posture position. What else I notice is that the right hand grip is too strong, so the right hand grip grabs the golf shaft, and that is what causes it to end up being a little bit flat and not able to set up correctly. And so what we see is there's a bit of a roll, little bit of lift here, and then as you then come through, you'll dip towards the target. Arms work away from the body to pitch them back out in front. So you see the distance between the hands and the head gets wider as the arms move away from the body. You're then pitching the head backwards as you put the wrists into flexion very early to try and extend in order to try and reach the golf ball. What we notice is from down the line here, that golf club ends up rolling away and ends up very, very flat here. So then it ends up, like I say, quite off plane. Now, when we're talking about the plane of the backswing, we're looking at it more in this type of position. So we have a look here with Manacero. This is the base of the plane line. Here is the base of your plane line. Now, what we see is that during the first move away here, your club is pointing down the driving range and not back at your belly button. Halfway back, it's pointing above the base of the plane line, and as we get to the top of the backswing here, it's way across the line. Now what we'll see here with Matteo is, first position, it's back to the belly button, obviously, just from address. First move back, it's still pointing back the belly button, straight down the golf shaft. The wrist cocks up as the golf shaft then points back to the base of the plane line. The club then extends and stretches to the top, and at the top, which is right here, the club is still an extension of the base of the plane line. So you can see how everything is fully extending down that base of the plane line, and we can now see how on plane the golf club is. Okay, what we will notice is when we bring this in for yourself, how yours end up going forwards and then throwing out. We'll see how Matteo is able to drive the legs forward and shallow the arms into the body, because there's room for the arm to move into the body when you've got it on plane in that halfway back position. So once it's into its position halfway back there, it's very easy to get it on plane to the top. It then allows it from the top to free some room for the arm, to allow the arms to move into the body as the golf shaft shallows, and the club can move down and on plane. So what we need to be looking at is getting that right hand grip into a better shape to start off with, because it's a little bit weak. Sorry, a little bit strong. So what we need to be looking at, you may need to get slightly thicker grips.